that's where maybe our humility kind of gets in our way. Okay. So, what questions do you think I'm going to ask? In regards to this class, not journals. Yes, we started those yesterday. At the end of every week. So if Friday's the last day, you turn it in. If Thursday's the last day, like this week, you turn it in. Okay? Do you want comments in that?
Do we need one for yesterday too?
Yes. Yeah, I think there's half of your copy before the end. Does anyone need a notebook then? Fair enough. Okay. And let's make it legible.
That's right.
You'll try.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
Does it have to be like so long?
Well, it should be at least 3 sentences. What we did for each and every day. What did we talk about? What was significant about that class? About that hour? Okay. Okay, so I bet if we went through probably 4 different days, we started each day with these same questions. So I said, what do you suppose I'm going to ask? Well, what phylum is this for one? Peripera. So why do animals belong in the phylum Peripera? Because they have pores, that's one. They lack muscular and nervous tissue. They're filter feeders, yes. You're missing 2 really important ones. Oh, shoot. Where did that one come off? At the end?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not the way to start the day, is it? Because I looked up there, and usually I like to see if anyone was getting close to the edge. That's when I looked at that one. Said, how did that tip over? Here's the holder for it right here. No, that's all right. I'm the only one that walked around up here. Okay, so we're missing 2 aspects. What might they be of this pile? Well, water comes out of there. What's that structure called? Yeah, it's called osculum. Okay, so yes, they are filter feeders. Yes, that's true. And what else is true about them? Starts with the letter S. Yeah, they're sessile. But what does that mean then? Yeah, they don't move. That's right. Okay. So, as we continue on then. But also, there are 3 classes of sponges. So, what might they be? What are the different classes? Cycloids is one. Asconoids is 2. the set site. So that's all three. I just didn't hear this. Okay, so these are the most complex. Now, why are the leuconoids the most complex? What do they form? Let's say they form colonies, but why are they such a complex animal for sponges? They've got what? Say that again?
Each member having its own.
Yeah, and it's got multiple oscula. That's right. Okay? So, with that, on. Okay, it's the cellular tissue that makes up these sponges. And as you can tell, even by looking at your paper, we are nearing the end of this chapter. We should probably say hallelujah. Maybe yes, maybe no. Now, one of the aspects that you're going to see eventually is the type of digestion that these animals do. Is the reason I say that when it comes to humans and majority of animals, what type of digestion do we have inside of us? It's either extracellular or intracellular. What do you think we have? Okay? So our cells that take in energy, do they break the materials down further, or they take in the broken down materials? They take in the broken down materials because the digestion is done extracellularly. We have organs that begin the breakdown of the nutrients that we eat. So when that happens, the digestion, okay, the absorption into the bloodstream occurs in our intestines. Then those nutrients are delivered to our cells because the digestion is extracellular. Okay, but in these animals, okay, the initial breakdown will occur inside of I believe it's a spongiocele or an interior cavity. Okay, then all the digestion and absorption will take place inside the cells. So that's interesting. All right. So even if we didn't know anything further past melanocytes, how would we know that we're talking about cells? Yeah. does the suffix tell you? Yeah, that's going to be a type of cell. Can anyone name possibly a type of cell that you find inside of us? Okay, there are blood cells, but maybe a little more specific. Okay, starts with E. Okay, fair enough. It's called erythrocytes, you have leukocytes. Okay, those are different types of blood cells. And then we would also have, I wouldn't say sites, but neurons. Okay, but we're talking about planocytes. We're referring to different types of cells located inside of the sponge. With the exception of the pinocytes, those are located in the openings on the outside. Okay, so I just want to see what I want to finish here. We're almost done. So, let's just go ahead and do one more. Then that leaves 3 for tomorrow. We'll easily get this chapter finished tomorrow. And you have a vocab quiz on Thursday. Okay? Okay, does everyone have this? Things I want to go over. So the book that you may want to use, especially for diagrams, they come out of here. You just leave these in the room. I don't need a book number for them. Okay. Let you know where I want you to get here. So, what I want to do is look at page 115. 115. So once you turn to page 115, you can see the the different types of categories of these different types of sponges. It's got your asconoid on there, it's got a cycloid, and then finally the leuconoid on there. Now, when it comes to, again, the complexity of these, what is it that makes the leuconoids more complex than the other two? Just by looking at this diagram. Lots of what? Yeah, lots of canals, lots of channels that go through this, and the more channels there are, the more what it can take in. The more fluid it can take in, then it can actually filter. Okay? So that's going to be one of the aspects you're going to want to know is, and what do you see, what structures do these three different diagrams have in common? It's not going to be every structure that you see, but we want you to point out some of them that they do all have in common. You see it in every one of the diagrams. The osculum is one. Yeah, maybe it's not as clear as what I had. There's an osmium that we want you to be able to locate. And no, it's not. Because they don't point out the chromocytes on their flagellated chambers, like I thought they did. But anyway, this gives you somewhat of an idea. I just want to introduce what some of these were. And let's see here. So I just want to read form and function on page 114. Just follow along. It says the only openings of sponges are pores. Usually many tiny ones are called ostia, for incoming water, and one to a few large ones called osculum. Okay? And then singular means osculum. That serve as water outlets. These openings are connected by a system of canals, some of which are lined with particular flagellated collar cells called choanocytes. And that's what we're just referring to up here. Whose flagella maintain a current of the environmental water through the canals. So there must be something on these choanocytes that actually does the filtering. So as the water's coming through, there's something on these choanocytes that grab, and it's something that whips back and forth like this that grabs the algae as it's going through. And it starts with an F. I think we've talked about that before. It's the flagella. I'm guessing they go on to talk about that here in just a moment. Okay? So water enters the canals through a multitude of tiny incurrent openings or dermal ostia and leaves by way of one or more large oscula. Choanocytes are not only keep the water moving, but also trap and phagocytize food particles that are carried in by the water. Cells lining the passageways are very loosely organized. Collapse of the canals is prevented by the skeleton, which, depending upon the species, may be composed of needle-like, calcareous, or silicous spicules, a meshwork of organic sponge and fibers, or a combination of the two. Sessile, again, that's one of the things we need to know, are most sessile animals make few movements. They typically have little in the way of nervous, sensory, or locomotor parts. Sponges, separately, have been sessile from their earliest appearance and have never acquired specialized nervous and sensory structures. They have only very simplest of contractile systems. Okay? So we're not concerned about the canal systems at this time, but we will be talking about the food gathering and how water comes in, goes through these flagellated chambers, that the choanocytes regulate, and that the flagella actually will grab and separate the particles. Okay, I just wanted to introduce that. That's all I've got for today. One of the things you can look is you should have your vocab terms. Again, that going to be on Thursday. Okay,